Welcome back. According to the state government, 49 people have been killed and 33 other wounded in a deadly cattle raid in Tonj County in Warrap State. The reported attack happened early Thursday morning. It reportedly targeted a cattle camp in Juer Buma. The incident has caused serious concern among local communities and state authorities. It has also raised fear that the violence could create more tension between communities in Warrap and neighboring Unity State. But before we discuss what could happen next, let us first look at what authorities have reported about the attack. Before we proceed, please, I would like you to help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload any video, you can be notified. Well, according to the Warrap State government, the attack happened at approximately 5 a.m. in the morning. At that time, people at the cattle camp were reportedly caught in a violent attack. The location was identified as Juer Buma in Tonj County. State authorities said army men attacked the cattle camp. The government reported that 49 people were killed. Another 33 people were reportedly wounded. These are extremely serious figures. However, it is important to remember that these figures come from the Warrap state government initial report. As with any major security incident, further investigation may provide additional information or change some details. For now, these are the figures publicly given by the state authorities. Let's look at those who were accused. The Warrap state government has accused an army criminal from a neighboring Unity State of being behind the attack. The accusation was made by William Walmayom, the State Minister of Information and Communication. According to the state government, the attacker came from the neighboring state. But there is an important point that viewers should understand. An accusation is not the same as a confirmed act or a confirmed fact. At the time of this report, authorities in Unity State had not responded publicly to the allegation. Therefore, we should be careful about drawing conclusion before a proper investigation is completed. This is especially important because accusation between neighboring communities can easily increase anger. If people believe an entire community is responsible for the action of a small group of army men, innocent people can become target. That is why investigations are so important. Well, think about what happened to the families affected by this attack. People went to sleep expecting another normal day, but according to the state government report, violence came to the cattle camp early in the morning, but by the end of the attack, dozens of people had reportedly lost their life. Others were injured. Families were left waiting for information about their loved ones. Some people may have received the worst possible news. A father may have lost a son. A mother may have lost a child. Children may have lost parents. Brothers and sisters may have lost each other. This is the human side of this story. When we hear the number 49, it can sound like just a number, but behind the number are 49 human lives. Behind the 33 wounded are people who may now need medical care and support, and behind all of them are families and communities that have been deeply affected. Well, cattle are extremely important to many communities in South Sudan. For many families, cattle are more than animals. They can be a source of wealth, they can support families, they can be connected to marriage, tradition, and social life. They can also represent the history and identity of a community. Because cattle are so valuable, dispute over them can become very serious. A disagreement between two groups can quickly become a fight. If firearms are involved, the situation can become even more dangerous. People can be killed, cattle can be taken or can be stolen, families can be displaced, and communities can begin planning revenge. This is how a cattle dispute can turn into a much larger security problem. One of the biggest concerns after an attack like this is retaliation. When a community loses many people, anger is understandable. Families want justice, communities want answer. But if people decide to take revenge themselves, another tragedy can happen. One attack can lead to another, then another. Soon people may no longer remember how the conflict started. They only remember the people they lost, and the cycle continues. This is why leaders must act quickly after serious violence. They need to calm their communities, they need to encourage people not to take revenge, and they need to work with security authorities to identify the individuals responsible. Justice should target those responsible for the crime. It should not target innocent people simply because they came from the same area or community as the suspect. The Warabi state government has called for restraint. This is an important message. The government said it wants to work together with authorities in Unity State. The goal is to identify those responsible, bring them to justice, and prevent similar attack in the future. Cooperation between the two states could be very important. Warab and Unity State are neighboring states. People live close to state border. Communities trade with each other. Pastoralists move with their cattle. Family may have a relationship across state boundaries. Because of this, insecurity in one area can affect people on the other side of the border. That's why authorities need to communicate. They need to share information, they need to investigate together, and they need to prevent communities from turning against each other. Another important part of this story is the response from Unity State. The Warabi state government has made a serious accusation, but according to the report available to us, Unity State authority had not responded to that accusation. Their response will be important. They may reject the accusation, they may provide their own information, they may call for an investigation, or they may work directly with whatever authorities to identify what happened. Whatever the response is, the most important thing is that it should help reduce tension. The public need facts, communities need accurate information, and families deserve justice. Let's look at the role of security authorities. Security forces also have an important responsibility. Their job should be to protect civilians. When violence happens, they should investigate the incident and protect communities from further attack. If suspects are identified, authorities should arrest them according to the law. But security operation must also be handled carefully. People who are not involved should not be punished. Communities should not be collectively blamed, and innocent civilians should be protected. The purpose of security is to make people feel safe. It should not create more fear. The violence also created humanitarian concern. According to this information, the Warabi state government has appealed to humanitarian organizations and other supporters to assist people affected by the incident. This request is important because violence often creates needs that continue long after the attacker leaves. People may be displaced, families may lose their livestock, or may be abandoned, and the injury may need medical treatment. Children may need food and shelter, and families who have lost their main providers may struggle to survive. Humanitarian organizations can help meet some of these urgent needs, but humanitarian assistance also alone cannot solve the root problem. The violence itself must be addressed. Well, these 33 people that were reportedly wounded, this means the medical response is extremely important. Some injuries may be serious, some victims may need emergency treatment, others may need long-term care. When violence happens in remote areas, getting injured people need medical facilities. Those who need medical attention, it will be difficult for them. Road may be poor, transportation may be limited, medical supply may not be available. That is why emergency assistance can save lives. The people who survive the attack also need support. Surviving a violent incident can leave deep emotional pain. People may be afraid to return to the place where the attack happened. Children may become frightened. Family may worry that another attack could happen. This is why recovery require more than physical treatment. Communities also need safety and stability. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.